Why is no one talking about copyright? Well, in this video, I'm gonna reveal the simple guide that any level or type of t-shirt maker can do to easily create stunning designs legally. Because 99% of beginners don't even know the difference from copyright, trademark, fair use. But in this video, I'm gonna walk you through them. I don't know why I did this. I should have done this instead. But first, I'm gonna expose one of my secrets that almost made me go out of business. Let me put this right here. Truth is, a couple years ago, I was selling copyrighted t-shirt designs. To be more specific, anime, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Demon Slayer, One Piece. Everything was going so well for me until I received an email that said infringement notice. I was gonna try to ignore it, but the same day a lot of my Instagram videos were getting taken down. So I knew they meant business. Long story short, this is the last thing they said to me. Before we go to the next step, I want to give you the opportunity to remove everything that belongs to the copyright holder first. That was a little scary. I didn't even hesitate to take everything down, and I haven't heard from them ever since. Emotionally, I was defeated because that's all I wanted to do. But now that I can see the full picture, I can tell you that God's plan is way better than mine. Like a million times better. So that's exactly why I made this guide. And a little later, I'm gonna tell you the worst thing to avoid so you won't fall in temptation like I did. Because temptation is real. You don't need to be a lawyer to know the basic laws. Because if you break them, whether you knew them or you didn't, the consequences are the same. You could get sued or you could go to jail. Now, we're gonna start with the most common, which is copyright. Imagine creating something so unique that has taken you hours to build, sweat, blood, tears, and then boom, somebody steals your design or your logo or whatever you created. Well, that's exactly why the copyright law exists, to protect people's original work. Here's some examples of things that you can copyright: paintings, photos, movies, music, books, poems, logos, designs, and so much more. And here's one of the most asked questions. Can I print and sell copyrighted images? The correct answer is no. A big fat no. The only way you're able to print and sell will be to get permission from the copyright holder. And it's not that easy, and it's not that cheap. If you still do it without permission, you will be breaking the law, which is called infringement. And this is something that we're trying to prevent. Nobody in the world has my designs. But is it truly my original artwork? Well, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, then it's probably a duck. Let me explain that. All the artwork that I created was original, but it was inspired by this anime called Naruto, which in reality, it wasn't truly original as I believed it was. Just pay attention to my designs. When you see them, what do they remind you of? For those who do not know, it 100% reflects the anime Naruto. To be more specific, copyright protects the brand, and trademark protects the identity of the brand. The law that I was breaking was trademark infringement. So if your design looks like the brand, quacks like the brand, and walks like the brand, then it probably belongs to the brand. Trademark is what gives your brand recognition. And here's some stuff that you can trademark: words, logos, symbols, colors, sounds, smells, slogans, and a lot more stuff. Just a reminder, don't use inspired designs as an excuse to sell trademark images, because that was my excuse. Fair use, in my point of view, is easier to understand. A good example would be news reporters, social media platforms, even us use a lot of copyrighted images for a lot of different type of purposes, such as commentary, news reporting, criticism, education, parody, and so many more stuff. To be more specific, fair use allows us to use copyright material without the copyright holder's permission. And there shouldn't be a problem as long as you don't make direct profit from that material and you use everything in good faith. Nothing beats original work, hands down. Authentic artwork is always superior in the long run. There's a million reasons why, but there's only one specifically that stands out in my life. When somebody buys a copyright t-shirt from you, it feels good because you make quick and easy cash. But just know, they're not buying it because of you. They're buying it because of the anime that they like. But when you create original artwork, the joy is different. Yes, you will get a lot less sales in the beginning, but your foundation will be a lot stronger. But when I switched from anime to my original artwork, my business turned into a ghost town. That's when I realized that people were not following me because of my brand or what my brand represented. They were following me because of the anime brand that they liked. So when I stopped printing that, they all vanished. Now, we all have access to pen and paper, but we all don't have drawing skills. So I'm gonna take you to a website where you're able to create stunning designs like this. Come on. It's called Kiddo. It's one of my favorite websites. If you're a regular to the channel, then you should already know. But if you're new, let me give you a quick introduction. It's a website that helps you create designs from scratch. Or you could grab a template and recreate it so it could fit your style. But today's focus is not on how to create a design. It's more on how to use the tools to create a design. It's almost the same thing, but I'm gonna be more specific. Let's start with something so simple like fonts. Other companies' websites give you the permission to use those fonts for free, but not for commercial use. So you can't put it on a t-shirt and sell it. Now here in Kiddo, everything you create, you're able to use it for personal use or commercial use. Everything you create. All right, let's start with a small headline. Let's put Milo prints. Let's extend this and let's make this a little bigger. Now let me show you all the different fonts that you can use. Just look at all these. Hundreds and hundreds of different fonts. It gives you like endless opportunities to just be creative. Now, let me show you something awesome. Transformation. You could transform this font into different shapes like custom, distort, circle, angle, arch, rise, wave, flag, and so many stuff. If you don't want anything, then you can easily click down here, the minus, and boom, it goes away. You could also add a shade to these fonts. Let me show you the offset, different types of shade as well. Look at this. Again, if you don't want any of this, minus. And you can also decorate this font. You can add this. Oh, and I'm just touching the surface. Boom. Here on the left side, you have a bunch of different styles of fonts. For example, you have vintage. Let me show you some vintage styles. You have you could also do paragraphs, titles, decorate. These are pretty cool. I like these right here. Look at all these. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let's go back. Oh, and there's so many things. Let's go to these gradients. These ones are pretty awesome. I like this one. Let's put Milo prints. And boom, look how beautiful it is. If you don't like it like this, you want it like this up here, all you gotta do is extend it. Boom. Now, all these fonts are already vectorized. So let's say you do vinyl, you go up here and you save it as a SVG. If you do DTF, you can save it as a PNG for the best resolution. You could also do JPEG, but PNG for the best resolution. If you want to screen print, you have the option to save it as a PDF or a SVG. And you could do the same thing with elements, text, shapes, images, whatever you guys want to call it. They have thousands and thousands of different types of categories. Abstract, gradients, comic, simple components, text boxes. Oh, let's just try something. Let's put a line. Let's see all the shapes and images and designs that we get. Also different styles of art of lines. Look at angry line, confused line, tired line. Look at this. Oh, for Valentine, butterfly line. I've never seen that before. For example, look at this line. Look how detailed this line is. Not in a million years I'll be able to create this unless I practice it. Like my skills are nothing compared to this. So, but with Kiddo, I'm able to cover my weaknesses with these type of stuff. I keep scrolling and lines keep popping out. Just look at these lines. Line. And like I just mentioned not too long ago, anything that you see here on Kiddo that you create, the line, the font, you're able to use it commercially. You can put it on stickers, mugs, cups, hats, t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, and so many more things. And yes, you can sell them legally. Now, the only thing that you can't do here is trademark the designs that you create, because all the tools here belong to Kiddo. I used to think that was a problem, but to be honest, I have never trademarked a design. Well, not yet at least. To trademark a design, it's actually not that cheap. There's filing fees, attorney fees, maintenance fees, renewal fees, like every 5 or 10 years. If you're a big company, then trademark is important. But if you're a small company like mine, then it's not that necessary yet. I say yet. The only thing that I will recommend will be to create your logo somewhere else so you can register it to you or to your business. But everything else, you can do it right here in Kiddo. Now, there's still a way to trademark your design here in Kiddo. And that's by using their AI generator. Let me show you. All right, we're gonna click down here. And up here you write whatever you have in mind. For example, I'm gonna put lion and a lamp with a crown of thorns. Now over here you have different types of styles, but I'm gonna go with this detail style. And all you gotta do is press generate image. And in a couple seconds you'll get a design that the AI created. Just look at this. Now this design, you're able to trademark it. This one's yours if you want it. If you don't like it, press it again and you can delete it. Boom, and you'll get another one. Okay, this one is almost the same, but a little bit more detail. Now this is yours. This is all yours. You can trademark it, you can do whatever you want. But if you add some elements from Kiddo, then it belongs to Kiddo. If that makes any sense. Now, if you guys want to go try Kiddo for free, I'm gonna add the link in the bio. But just know that with the free version, you'll be limited to all the tools that you can use. You're gonna have to upgrade to the pro version or even the expert version like the one that I have. But try it out for free, get your feet wet, and then you decide if you like it or not. Now comes my favorite part, when my imagination comes to life. Yup, that just happened. My printer stopped working. I have no idea what's going on, but it's too expensive to throw it away, so I have no choice but to fix it. I think we found the problem. Look at this right here. After long hours, I finally got it running. But it's too late and I'm tired, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Looks like we're back on track. So let's start all over again. Everything started during COVID. My business was very slow and I had to pay my bills. So I came up with this marketing strategy of printing anime t-shirt designs to promote my business. It actually worked because I was getting custom orders, but there was a small catch to those videos. People were always asking, hey, where can I buy these shirts? Take my money, I need this shirt. I resisted for a couple weeks because I knew selling those t-shirts was wrong. I probably didn't understand it like I understand it now, but I had a gut feeling that it was wrong. Then I started to go viral. Started to gain over hundreds of thousands of followers. I was getting emails, calls, text messages, DMs telling me, hey, I need this t-shirt, I need them now. Okay, maybe not like that, but they were always asking. Then I looked at my bank account and I was negative. So I started to double think. Later on, I started to ask people like, hey, I'm getting all this attention. Do you think it's a good idea to sell anime t-shirts? And to your surprise, everybody was like, yeah, man, go for it. Everybody's doing it. So after all of that, eventually I gave in. So the moral of the whole video is this. Well, I actually got 4 points. First, avoid copyright t-shirt designs so you won't get into legal problems. Obviously, Milo. But I'm being serious. Temptation is real. If a video goes viral or something happens, man, I'm telling you, everything switches if you're not mentally strong. Second, avoid asking the wrong person for advice. I was asking family and friends about copyrighted t-shirts when they don't even know what copyright means. Everything would have been different if I would have asked a lawyer or somebody who actually sells t-shirts and owns a print shop. Then they probably would have guided me in the right direction. Third, original work will always be superior. So go try Kiddo, the link's in the bio. Fourth, this one is the most important. Put God first. Around that time, I was still a baby in my faith. But then again, I was so blinded by the money, by my ambition, by the popularity, that I didn't even have God in my priority list. I was following my thoughts, my heart, my desires, which is the main reason why I made all this mistake. And don't get me wrong, I'm not embarrassed of this. I would be embarrassed if I would have kept doing it. But I walk with the truth now. And my Father in heaven is truth. And when you know the truth, that truth will set you free. God bless you all.